Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to break down what it took to reach my first profitable month trading prop firms, where I was able to secure $14,800 in payouts. And if you're looking at the screen, yes, I do have a script here, and yes, it was generated by ChatGPT. I don't want to miss anything, and just having this here is just going to allow me to record this in a much quicker amount of time. So, yeah, the journey to get here took just under 4 months. I think I checked Topstep and I purchased my first combine um, on April 10th. It is currently August 3rd. And so, yeah, I think that's a little under 4 months. And a quick disclaimer, even though I did just secure a profitable month, I don't really consider myself a consistently profitable trader yet because this is literally just 1 month in the green. So in this video, I'll cover a breakdown of the prop firms and payouts. So basically what prop firms I used, what my biggest struggles were, what finally clicked this month that I believe is the reason why I was finally able to get some payouts, how much I spent to earn that $14,000. So basically a breakdown of my exact profitability for the month and what I'm doing going forward to keep the momentum going. And just as a quick disclaimer, I'm making these videos to document my journey and mostly just to hold myself accountable. So if I go off on tangents here and there and stuff that doesn't really feel relevant to you, just remember that I'm doing this for me just as much as I'm doing it to help you guys out. So this is section 1, the payout breakdown. So yeah, $14,800, and all of that actually came in the second half of July, starting around July 15th. So as you can see, Topstep, $7,200. I was able to get one payout on 5 Topstep accounts, and that payout, I submitted the request on July 23rd. So yeah, $14,440 on 5 accounts. I was very, very excited. And actually, I think the MyFundedFutures payout, so I got a $3,600 MyFundedFutures payout that actually happened like the day before. So, I think it's tier, yeah. So I got $1,200 across 3 starter plus accounts, and then later on in the month, actually was able to get $1,000, but after the profit split, it's $800. So total $4,000 on 5 the new core plans. And the reason why I'm counting this in July's profitability is because all of these trades actually took place in July. So this actually, I took this trade in the PM session on the 31st, and I did not trade this day. So yeah, all these trades happened in July. And I'm also counting the expense in July. So to me, it just makes sense to count it in July. So yeah, $14,800 in payouts. So what was actually holding me back? So yeah, I was trading for dopamine. I quite literally, I would go on TradingView here. I would be on the 1 minute chart, right? And I'd have my phone up on my desk while I was at work, and I'd just be watching these things print all day long. And I start like putting this stuff on and just being like, and I'd be getting stressed out, and I would just like, I'd be looking at it. So then I would start placing trades, and I was just like, literally just trying to farm dopamine off the markets. So that was really, really killer. I also couldn't walk away from a loss, or I couldn't even walk away if I had profit on the day, but I wasn't at my peak balance, which is so bad because it always ended up in me doing something stupid. Yeah, so watching the charts 24/7, as it just told you, it fried my brain. I literally couldn't really think straight because I was so absorbed into it that, I don't know if you've ever taken a break from trading, but coming back, you normally think way clearer. Yeah, I never had a break. I was just watching these things 24/7. And then when the market was closed on the weekend, I would be watching trading videos. So I just never got a break. I also let winners turn into losers out of stubbornness. I had poor risk management. I was constantly switching the bias that I had on the day. I couldn't really manage a trade well because I would also like start switching it up. And yeah, overall, I mean, a lot of these things are obvious, right? Like you should be going break even, I think, when you're into significant profits. But I just literally just I don't know, I was just stubborn, and really held me back. So what actually changed this month? I actually didn't fix all of those things. Um, but I think the things that I did fix made a huge difference. And the reason why is some of these things, like basically couldn't walk away from a loss. Like I didn't actually have to confront that yet because I basically made sure that the very first trade on every funded account was one that I'd be willing to full port the account on. So this kind of gave me patience. So I basically go onto the chart, right? And I mean, let me just give you an example of a trade that I took. Um, yeah, like right here, right? So it was in the overnight session, and I pretty much was just like, yeah, I think we're probably gonna take. I think I actually longed from probably like down here. I was like, yeah, I really do think that we're taking all-time highs. This looked really clean on the 4 hour, more so than the 1 hour. Um, and yeah, I just like knew, like the deep down, I just knew this was hitting. Like I didn't even care what the stop was. If it went down here, I would have just blown the account. But yeah, I just made sure that the first trade on every account was one like that, basically, where I was like, yeah, this is gonna hit. So by doing that, that actually made it so that the first win usually gave me enough balance to just secure winning days and get a payout. Or let's say that the trade didn't actually work out. I usually just trailed my stop to be enough profit to have a winning day, and I just come back and do the same thing the next day. So yeah, started managing risk better, started being more patient. I didn't actually have to walk away from a loss, which is not good. It's not sustainable long term. As you can see here, like this payout, I didn't have to walk away. Like I got the payout without losing, um, which is not good. Uh, because at the end of the day, even if you are able to 95% of the time walk away in the green, that 5% of the time, it usually means that you will end up with a blown account. So, yeah, uh, I reminded myself this right here. Best way to make back money is not by revenge trading, it is by waiting for the next setup that I actually believe in. And then finally, set time limits on my phone on TradingView just so that I could actually maintain a clear head. So this is my expense breakdown and net profit. So yes, I think this number is wrong because this is after some of the Topstep profit split, but basically I spent $7,500 this month. So I only profited $7,000. Um, which this is the one thing that I really don't like about this month because I did have to cycle so many accounts. So early July, no payouts. Okay, I was only trading MyFundedFutures at this time, and yeah, I pretty much got enough account balance to request payouts, but just needed winning days, and I just couldn't for the life of me secure those winning days. So I did at a certain point actually end up increasing the standards for a winning day trade. So basically, whenever you need a winning, like at first I was just like, oh, I just need 5 points. Like I'm just gonna take a trade. I started actually having to take real trades to get those winning days, because I would just like crash out and blow the accounts. I also started uh, capping it instead of like here. I went for $100 on the dot. Right. I'm not going for more. Before I would go for more and be like, oh, this is for the next payout, the next payout. I didn't care anymore. I was just like, I just need to secure one payout, right? So blue 2K, and then got this next set, 3 starter pluses. It actually took me 3 tries to pass, but that ended up being $900 for a 3.6K payout. After that, I think that this was at the same time as this, right? So at the same time as I got these, I passed 5 combines, 50Ks on the first try, was able to get a 7.2K. And then after that, I actually blew these accounts. I blew these accounts. Not proud of it, but that's not a story for today. And I got this new set, and I got this new set. So passed these the set of 5 cores in 2 tries. So that crazy ROI. Here, I mean, like I think I'm on vacation right now. I'm like at a hotel. But this like ruined my entire day of vacation. Like I just laid around all day and did nothing and I just journaled and like I don't know. This it really hurt because this would have put me at 20K and 13K in profits, which would have been crazy. So after that, it took me 2 tries to pass the next set of combines to get a fresh set. So I did this like on July 31st or something. So I'm counting this expense in July, and I'm just going into the new month with a fresh set of XFAs. And I don't even know why I did this, but I have this backup, 5 backups for my funded futures. I wanted some top set backups. I failed, and I'm like, I'm not gonna keep just burning more money. Like right now, I'm fine. I don't even want to be um, spending so much more money. Like as you can see here, my plans for August, like obviously this last month, just being green, honestly, is a huge game changer for me. Um, so yeah, started off the month actually August 1st. I decided, what, I'm gonna also try to get on Apex because I'm gonna show you guys this. So embarrassing, but I basically requested this payout, um, and then instantly went and blew it that night. So I didn't even get a chance to get reviewed. So that was terrible. But I'm going back on to Apex, and I got 5 25Ks and 5 50Ks passed. Did take me a lot of tries, but I'm not as concerned about that. This includes 1,400 for activation fees and 1,200 for the evals. So obviously hard to pass with the trailing. It was also very volatile. Uh, I probably could have passed it in 1 or 2 tries if I, took multiple days, but just wasn't really interested in that. I don't know if I'm profitable enough yet to be taking that liberty, but it is what it is now. So yeah, for this next month, obviously I'm going into the month with a crazy amount of funding. So I really just want to stop cycling accounts. Like, I want these accounts to last me. I want to be getting at least 2 to 3 payouts per account. Um, and yeah, like I don't want to be spending 7.5K to make a 7K profit. I want to be spending like sub 5,000 and getting a 25K month or something. So yeah, that also applies to being able to trade live because you cannot cycle accounts in live. Um, and these firms, they're not going to just let you rinse them forever. So I really do have to build the discipline to be able to keep these accounts. So yeah, um, that's really where I'm at, and appreciate you guys watching. I am trying to connect with like-minded people and build a community. So I'm going to link a Discord server in the description, and I appreciate you guys watching.